I hope this is working again.
We've only lost 3 people after all that, so
3 people.
yeah.
2 of them are probably in my house. So.
Ow.
What? Just being honest. It's not like we're being raided right now.
That would be nice.
Yeah, that was super awesome. Special thank you. Rick, you know who raided us, don't you?
It was fateful encounters.
Well, another thank you to
Fateful Encounters. Yep, that was fun.
Yes.
Yeah.
Pop into
No,
their
that,
stream from time to time.
that was super fun. Maybe one day all 5 of us will have to raid them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I mean,
We
you know,
should.
8 if you count Badger and Marizo.
Actually, you know, now that we're
See,
here and
yeah.
we're coming back, fun fact, Badger actually mentioned that, like, he thinks it would be super fun to do something like that. And he also thought it was, like, all planned. Like, we had arranged for it to be done. So...
Oh.
No,
Also-
we're not that coordinated. Yeah.
Thank you, Badger. Thank you, Badger, for the super cool shirt. This is a Yuletide gift. I got this literally...
Nice. Don't hate the player.
Literally today, I got this.
Yes.
Nice.
I love
Okay.
it.
All right, let's try to
I'll
get
be
back
looking for
to
one.
let's try to get back to our game. Essentially, we were just at you descending the stairs of the side of this temple, and as you step down into the undercroft of it, you see that it is lit by no more than a dozen candles scattered around. It is dark. It is cold. And surprisingly, it's kind of crowded.
It's full of people.
There's all kinds of people down here. You see a lot of people. Many of them look menacing or look like they are outcasts of society. You see a couple people who bear the marks of what you believe to be curses. Some sort of a sort of person labeled as you would call a forsworn, somebody who bears the curse of an area in order to save the many people.
I look down over at my brother, Phasic, and I say to him, brother. I'll say it louder, sorry. Yeah. Brother. And I'm whispering this. This is stage whisper, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Did all the really good people die and we're like the last people that's left to do this mission?
You think so lowly of us. We are famous by now.
No, I'm judging by the crowd here, brother. That like everybody who was like probably the top generals and like the best of the best are probably dead. And we're what's left?
Well, then it must be done.
Oh god.
There won't be anyone to steal our glory.
Most of the crowd kind of looks at you, glances you over, and then looks away as if you were nobody.
Yeah, we are.
There's a multitude of people here, and many of them look to be the type of cutthroat who would rob you rather than ask you any questions. But all of that put aside, eventually you come across a familiar face, and you see Ayla, your past patron who gave you your mission and promised you gold for completing a job and getting it done and getting it well done. Ayla sees you. Ah, there you are! I've been waiting many days for you to arrive. It is... Come in. I have a personal spot here in the back. We've secured sanctuary here underneath the temple. Please, make yourselves comfortable. I have wine. Do you care for wine?
Brother.
Oh yes. I'll take a bottle.
Oh,
That wine.
hey, he lifts up a carafe. It looks to be made out of pewter and pours out a bit of wine to all of you. He's like, excellent. Oh,
Thank you.
you remember back in the day running escort for those hoity-toity nobles and all of them?
Yeah, from time to time.
From time to time. Oh, those were the good days, right?
They
Good
were
days. Easy coin, easy gold. You cut a few throats at the end of the day, and your pocket is full. Well,
Smash a few heads.
smash a few heads. Good times. I'm not gonna
Can't
bore
believe
you.
it.
I'm sorry, Leorin. Continue. You are my friend here. If you have something to say, please say it.
I'm just thinking back on the days of how filthy I used to be. Disgusting, putrid.
You've bathed at
Oh, it
least
smells
once.
You clean up fine, brother.
Oh, cleans up quite fine, doesn't he?
Minus the
Regular
hair.
gentleman.
Indeed. You have an air about you now, Leorin. It's sweet, like honey.
Yes.
Stings the nostrils.
Yeah,
Like me.
thank you. That's a compliment.
I respect you. All of you, all four of you. You've all made me a lot of coin, and I have handed off quite a bit of that coin to you as well. And I wish to offer you now an opportunity, and you made the journey, so I know that you're willing to listen. They say that some heroes have discovered the source of this green eldritch light from the heavens. They mean to make their way into the blighted lands. I'm sure you all recall the tales of the kingdom that fell some 500 years prior to a plague called the Bloody Pox. Well, these heroes wanted to make an expedition into the blighted lands. Can you believe it? They say that this green fire in the sky is from there. Something. I'll be honest, I didn't get all the details. They suspect it to be some powerful wizard or some sort, I don't know. But they've rallied the nations.
Like someone's calling it here?
Somebody is calling a green fire from the heavens upon the land. I don't know. These heroes say that they need people. They need warriors. They need soldiers and magic casters. Whatever they can get, they'll take anyone and everyone. And this is the best part, lads. This is the best part.
Oh,
Everyone who partakes in the coming incursion, every survivor gets an equal share in the lands. I've seen the paperwork. I've read the fine print. When they say equal share, I mean it. You'll all be rich as lords, my boys. As rich as lords. And land. Y'all get land for it. A place to set up and call your home where you don't have to pay tribute to a king or another lord. You'll own it outright. Boys,
how much land you talking?
as I said, fair share. So,
Sounds good to me.
as I see it, boy, Leo and I ain't never done you wrong. I ain't never done you crooked like that. But, now's the time to fair share, if you get my drift. I'm looking out for you four boys. I think of you as my sons.
Great.
Those who don't make
Another
it,
dad.
those who don't make it to the end, they's the one who gives up their share. You four lads, you make it to the end. You all get your fair share, equal share among all the survivors.
So you're saying less survivors, more money and shares.
Aye. Now you're catching on, Rip. I got us a sweet gig. Now, as I said, I ain't never done you boys wrong. It's dangerous. God knows that. it's dangerous, but it's a small group. Now, if you think you can handle yourselves and take care of one another, y'all got the best of it. Y'all won't be the front line spearheading this assault. They marked out a stretch of land, a southern coastal shore, where all the ships are going to crash into the shore and unload as quick as they can. And they're going to beeline for the old capital of the Blighted Lands. Once they reach that area, they say they're expecting a lot of resistance along the way. Whoever's behind this green eldritch flame, well, he's a real son of a bitch, is what they are telling me. And I don't know, I ain't got any more intel than that, but what I'm asking...
Fighting what?
The Blighted Lands, Rip, man. You got your head under a rock? Don't you recall the legends of what's in the Blighted Lands?
No, I don't.
The horrible, mutated beasts of just twisted flesh. The countless undead and abominations that rise up out of the soil. Now look, these 5 heroes who are taking on and leading the charge. Well, I don't know if they're going to survive or not, but if we can claim that land, what we're doing here, I want you guys to go around the side. The main charge is going to be heading up alongside the leftover river, the western coast of this river. I got a special job, and I want we to take that on the east side, circumnavigating around the side, and that's where we find the threat. And we cut the head off the snake, giving the main army the chance it needs in order to prevail.
You want us to go after whatever's causing this?
I'm not asking you to stand toe-to-toe with that wizard. I'm asking you to give these champions, these heroes, a fighting chance. Now, I can't say you're going to be the ones going down in history. In fact, God knows it, your names might be forgotten. But, in the meantime... In the meantime, you'll live like lords. A castle, Rip. You always told me you wanted your own castle with a backyard. A place to raise your dogs.
Listen.
Yeah.
What's stopping us from, letting it wipe out the army and then we kill everything?
No, Rip, look. You know as well as anyone, I'm always looking out for numero uno. But I need 2, 3, 4, and 6. Wait, did I just count wrong? I think I might have. Doesn't matter. I need 2, 3, 4, and 5 in order to take care of this. Gods no, with my bum leg, I'm not going to make it on the front lines, and I can't carry this mission out on my own. That's why I thought of you fellas first. You ain't never done me wrong, and I ain't never done you wrong, and you knows it. Now that army... If you can't take care of this, that army's on a suicide mission. But you get this done, everyone's got a fighting chance. We'll be living like kings, Rip. Decent. You remember those stories you used to tell me? About how you saw yourself standing upon a mountain of skulls, blood dripping from that weapon at your side. Real glory. Not just the glory you're carrying in that gut of yours. I mean real glory. Word fame. Is you in? Or is you in?
Look, Ayla, I just got one question for you. Will there be beer?
All you can drink. I promise you.
Then
Promise you. Decent. Phasing?
If one brother of the Fisterlian is in, then we all are.
That's right.
All right.
We're here.
Rip. They's all in. Now is you in or is you in?
This is where I leave, and 100 years later, you find the book. I'm like, rip. The brother who survived.
With all the land.
Yeah. No. Yeah.
Builds a Rose Thorn Theater on it.
I'm in.
Hot damn, that's good news. Now look, they got 5 champions that are leading this. I didn't catch their names. Some magic casters and some weird shapeshifter fellow. I don't know. I don't know their story. I don't know who they are. I don't much care. They're not in it for the land. They've already given up their share. That's the best part. All of the nations, this is an army of free men and women who are going to be founding a nation. Now, there's a boat waiting for you down at the docks. You get on it. Now, when this army takes off, everyone on that boat is going to be following you. You're going to take them around the side. I've already talked it out with my superiors and the other people leading this charge. You might see 1 or 2 of these champions upon your vessel. They know what's up. Feel free to speak with them. Like I said, I got this on the level. I'm being straight with y'all. So I appreciate if y'all keep this up front with me. Don't be turning this around on me now. We got a deal.
Who do we take our orders from, Ayla?
You take your orders from me.
So you're coming?
I'll be on the ship, but I ain't leaving for that front line. You got the details.
So we're heading for the green. We're gonna head for the other side of the meat grinder.
Yeah. That vanguard is going right up the main road, straight for the former capital that fell 500 years prior. Y'all boys will be fording the river at low tide, going up the other side. Word is that our scouts and then reconnaissance and we got 1 solid wizard who's been casting scry. Tells us that there's the main threat is being spearheaded by some abomination. I need you to take that out. You do that, the front lines of the enemy army will crumble, and we will march into the blighted lands, and we will plant the flag of free men and free women.
Do you have any idea what this control looks like?
I ain't got the foggiest. I don't have the intel on that. But I've seen a magic caster before. Once, when I was a boy. Flamboyant lot. I believe it when you see it, I believe you'll know it. Now hell, that star up in the sky ain't getting any dimmer. What are y'all boys waiting for? Get on that ship.
Get on board.
You leave. It's not long before you get to an area, you look around, he gives you the, Ayla gives you the instructions that you need in order to get to a ship. You look at the ship, you got the notes, it's like, oh, you're on the Widowmaker. You find the ship, you find the ship, the Widowmaker, you get on board, and it's loaded up with all kinds of different people. You see people who much resemble Leorin, who appear to be shaggy and almost kind of like having some kind of long history of lycanthropy to their lineage. There's elves, there's dwarves, there's humans, rich, noble, anyone and everyone. And once the ship leaves harbor, you see that it itself is actually flanked by at least a half a dozen Drakkar dragon ships from the Northlands. Dragon ships from Fjorta. You see elven corsairs. You see giant vessels known as juggernauts to the Kelmoira Dragonborn of the North. All kinds of... This is an army of the people. And it's astounding to see so many of these ships. There's no less than 100 on the water by the time that you leave the port and you start sailing outwards. To who knows what, some terrible unknown fate. While you're out and about on this ship, the nights continue being green and ominous, and uncomfortable.
They're on the ship with us. I don't wanna say
So you look
What
around.
this magic craster is.
You're looking around to see if you can find somebody who appears to be someone important. You do see 3 people. One of them has a very gray skin tone, completely white eyes and white hair, wears a black leather, and has no less than half a dozen daggers about their person. And just stands there kind of arms crossed and looking out onto the horizon. One of them, another person, is on the chart talking to the captain. There's a table up on the top deck. They're going over charts, looking at stuff, navigating a sextant and everything, making sure that they're on course for the sea. You guys happen to be on the ship that is spearheading this charge. And so you're at the front of this line of over, how many ships did I say? At least 24, there's close to 50 ships actually, loaded with people. This person, though, looks like an elf, but strangely, this elf's eyes, there is no pupil or iris. It is just a bright, glowing purple sclera for their eye. Completely solid color. And then finally, there is one other person, and you haven't gotten very close. Every time you're close to him, there's a stench of decay. A stench of rot and death, but they appear to be human with a very thick red beard that hangs down. And all the while, it's on their back, and there are a couple of bones sticking out of it. They're not making an effort to hide the fact that they're walking around with the remains of some kind of undead, or some sort of with some sort of dead creature, bones and remains of something. But they don't talk to the crew very much. They mostly keep to themselves, these 3 figures. But if you approach them, they do make eye contact.
Brothers, do you want to go talk to these guys? I mean, this might be the last time anybody actually sees them.
I don't know if they heard you.
Sorry. Brothers, I believe we should go talk to them. I mean, this might be the last time anybody ever sees them. It would feel awful. I hear these heroes.
Well, it is important to know who we are on this adventure with. Let's go.
So let's go.
Yeah, I'll come with you guys. That sounds
Heck yeah.
Decent. Do you want to introduce us?
got anything better to do than...
Decent. Are you going to introduce them? Oh no. Do we have another problem? Hold on. We're still at 60 frames per second. What is this? Hold on, everyone.
Yeah, is the audio picking up for you guys?
No, Discord says it's loading.
Loading right now.
Can they hear you?
It's through my headset. I have myself
Okay.
muted, and that's why.
This is weird.
So Jesse's picking up for you guys. Yeah, he turned up his headset. So you're still connected, is what they're saying. They can still hear you.
Well, that would be the mic up there, not my headset.
Yeah.
And here on the screen, it shows that their 3 video feeds are loading through Discord.
Oh, I hate Discord sometimes, man.
I don't usually have this problem. This is really strange to me. Hold the line, Spartans! Everything else is working. It appears to be Discord.
Did you reconnect?
Thinking about it.
Does that mess up the OBS?
It'll only mess up the stream layout for a moment. So I'm gonna close Discord. And now I'm going to relaunch Discord. I've got something going on with OBS. This is weird. Oh, okay. OBS is green. Yellow light. Red light. Uh-oh.
What will look to be like undo save this horse, but luck with the grass and the trees and all the creatures that were made of shrubbery within 30 feet of me. And they warned me that there were some really bad undead in the trap. Better times. Let's see.
For anybody who's watched Saturday games when they happen, or for my wife Marizo, I have a particular voice for grass. It's not always appreciated, I think. I don't know. Return to app. What is?
Oh, I loved that when you were doing the blades of grass and they're all dicks.
That's grass.
Let's see. The first time we saw undead
That's
beholders,
grass for you. Listen.
one of the players
Yeah.
was disintegrated immediately. The second time we ran into beholders, they were alive, and this one dropped an iron ball on Dan. And I guess the last time I saw a beholder besides this game was in Dan's game, and we ended up having to. Well, we killed him, but he came back, and then we killed him again, kind of, and then he came back again.
Who?
Beholders. They're like the cockroaches of D&D. They just
Yeah.
keep coming back up. Undead, alive, does not matter.
Well, I don't know what's going on. I'm getting like this weird warning light from OBS that's going from red to orange, and it's saying kilobytes a second, 0. But it's also saying CPU at 16% and 60 frames per second. So it looks like we're back, minus Rick. Rick's an empty chair now.
Yeah, he said he's gonna take a quick break.
All right.
I'm looking at
to feed
Discord,
the
I see
cat.
Rick right now.
What's that?
I'm looking at Discord, I see Rick right now, it's just the delay.
You see Rick. Because I haven't seen
Yeah.
Rick in a couple minutes.
He's there.
I stepped away. Yeah, I'm back.
Oh, you know what?
It freeze for you?
It must be frozen because Daniel and Chris are not moving.
Yeah, they froze up too for me now.
You guys keep putting on
Now we're
funny
back.
hats every once in a while. That way Jesse knows when you're frozen or not, okay? We'll switch between hats every hour. And...
I've only got 7 funny hats, John. I'm gonna run out.
Okay. There we go. I think we're working now.
The Twitch, it's loaded for me.
It says error 1000 this time.
Oh, we're back up.
It got so bad it's error 1000.
Mm-hmm.
I'm up to 30.
What? 1,000? That's impossible!
I'm up to 4,000 kilobytes a second now, whatever that really translates into. I don't know. What was a blinking orange red light has now turned green, so that must be a good thing because everybody knows
Late.
green means go.
Someone's wheezing.
Your latency.
Yeah, I know. I don't know what happened. It just crashed again.
I'll tell you what happened. We lost all our viewers, Jesse.
Oh no! What is this, amateur hour?
I thought you quit.
Yeah. I'm gonna have a word with my daughter, your cousin, and your wife.
And the producer.
And the blinds guys.
Yes.
Look,
The blinds
those
guy.
are two different people, and one of them is two of those things, but the way that you say that made it sound like they were all one person, and that's really kind of weird and freaky, and no.
That's awesome.
My
Sorry.
Yeah, I guess it does kind of.
your daughter and
All right.
whatever. I'm not gonna think about it.
Johnson
My-
wore a funny hat. So I
My
went
cousin,
metaphysical.
my cousin, and your daughter and everybody are completely different people than my wife, and I'm gonna leave it at that.
Disclaimer: those are 3 separate people for anyone
Yeah.
watching.
They are.
Especially those 3 people.
Different people.
Especially.
You're on a boat. You're sailing, and there's 3 weirdos leading the whole thing, and you see
they're
them.
not weirdos.
Not
How
when you
dare you.
consider adventurers, but yeah.
We're level 9, baby.
Very
We're like 60 years old. We've seen like everything.
They're roughnecks, right?
Don't be talking about our goblin brother like that.
Your
Stuff
roughnecks?
Happen.
He's as much
Basic.
elf as you are.
You're like the oldest of the
Yeah.
goblins, right?
That's right. Don't judge an elf by its appearance.
The oldest goblin
Just-
that you guys know.
Just don't judge a fucking elf, okay? You'll get a knife in the back.
Well, obviously you're a shape changer. It's very good
Maybe.
to meet you.
So what do you guys do?
Well,
You're
have
supposed
we
to
arrived
introduce
at our
us. That's what I
destination?
think.
Well, I'm going up to the guy with the funny eyes.
Oh, the one with the weird scaleras, or the one that has glowing eyes?
Two of them had funny eyes, so
Yeah.
Oh, the one with the weird scaleras.
the woman with that looks like an elf and has purple eyes.
Yes, that's right.
The pale one.
Yeah. She looks like an elf, has completely purple eyes, as if they're just purple orbs set inside of her head. And she's going over the charts, star maps, and everything, along with the captain of this ship. And they're going back and forth. It's like, okay, we're going to take this ship, right? And we're going to go straight into the shore, and you want us to crash. And she's like, yes, that is the plan. We are going to crash into the shore and unload everyone. No, I do not see how this is a good plan. This would ruin the whole integrity of the sheep. I cannot agree with this. You will be compensated completely, but you must adhere to the plan. It all relies on sudden force. You there. A paladin, are you not?
Ah, yes. Captain, lady.
What is your name, traveler?
My name is Decent. Family name Sylvanar. And it appears as if we're looking at a map here.
Ah, yes, Sylvanar is a decent name. I agree.
You
Weren't you related to the late general?
I don't know the late general. What was he late for?
No, he says as in dead.
Oh,
the birth of his 4 sons, I can assure you that.
unfortunate. This is unfortunate. Generals, I suppose. I don't know. I'm captain. My
No.
name. You look at him. He looks like he has been some lineage of where something a lycanthropy in his history. He's very hairy for a person. He looks mostly human, but has almost like cat-like features to him, and it's strange. He's almost unsettling. And then that's when you realize that he's actually a tabaxi, a creature that you've not heard much about. And this captain with these black stripes all over him and a captain's hat looks at you and is like, I am the captain of this vessel. You may call me Tony, but to my enemies I am known as Tony El Tigre.
That's great. Tony.
Welcome.
Can I just call you Tiger?
No, El Tigre.
The Tiger?
That is.
Okay.
No, El Tigre.
Yeah, the Tiger.
I don't know what you speak of. My name is Tony El Tigre.
You know that the headwinds are strong this time of year, and just up here on the map, you see this is the north, and over here is to the east and the west. As you can both see, we are traveling in a northwesterly direction.
Roll a d20 for me.
Decent. You know a lot about maps.
Yes, well, you know, I've been traveling for a great period of time. I got a 4.
You're holding it upside down.
There's something wrong with this map. Do you have a fresh one? I am having a difficult time reading this.
Why don't you
forgotten
try
language.
turning it around?
Oh, absolutely. Here, and I like put it down on the table, and I kind of lean over, and my belly like pinches a corner of it while I'm trying to turn it around, and it kind of starts ripping a little.
Perhaps it is
And,
best if you go back down to the deck. You said your name was Sylvanarson, right?
Yes.
Look,
yes, that's right.
I appreciate you trying to help, but I think you've done enough. No, Tony, I wish to speak with him. Let him... You have concerns, do you not? You are part of the Vanguard force. Are you not decent?
Yes, we'll be part of the shock and awe. We'll be landing feet first, sword first, heading
Behind
right in.
enemy lines. That's our job there.
To get
You know
behind
what?
enemy lines.
Funny story. I used to think the Vanguard was one that traveled behind.
No. Hey, he seeks the Vanguard. Tony, we do not need to insult the help. Every man and woman aboard these vessels are brave souls. And we all have a job to do. Decent, your name was. He said that. It's a decent Sylvanar. No, Decent is his name, Tony. No, that's stupid. I apologize.
Slap my brother's back.
I apologize for the captain. Tony, Captain Il Tigre is a man of the sea and not the most literate. Decent.
That
What?
explains the map and my inability to read it correctly, I would assume.
Decent. Allow me to be forth and honest with you. We have a dangerous job ahead of us. My companions and I have been tracking terrible darkness across the lands of Amarth for some time. We came across a being that we believe to be behind such a foul, terrible magic. We believe that they are... Well, I don't want to bore you with details.
Sorry, we didn't
Oh,
get
no.
your name.
My name is Siome. I am a witch of the inner flame. And if there's
Well, we're all
anything,
It's not like
Probably
writing
out by
this
that.
awkwardly into a book in front of her.
if there's anything that I can do to aid any of you, please allow me to do so. My companions are such as, to my left, a doppelganger. He goes by the name of Dox. And to my right, he is simply known as Redbeard. He is more than meets the eye. As you look over at the human with the full red beard, it begins to kind of shrivel and turn gray, and the illusion of alter self dissipates for but a moment, and you see empty hollow sockets. And you realize that you look upon a full-blown lich.
Redbeard's a lich?
Redbeard is a lich.
So, Redbeard, lich in disguise.
Yes, something like that. My companions and I, as well as a couple of others on the other ships, will be landing soon upon the shores of the Blighted Lands. We will push forward.
What is-
To my understanding, you will be fording the river and crossing and then heading north as well in order to cause a disturbance while we draw the enemy's main attack. You will be hopefully cutting off leadership so that the main force can advance to the north. Correct?
Yeah, but we don't know anything about these creatures. Tell us or give us a little information.
They say that 500 years ago, the Blighted Lands was once a prosperous kingdom, but the prince of the king had struck a dark bargain with powers beyond our realm. Powers from a place that they have labeled the Far Realm. It has no other name. Upon drawing powers from there and signing the pact with the great Elder Evil, whose name we don't know yet, a plague descended upon all of the kingdom, and was once the honorable kingdom of Extacles, became known as the Blighted Lands. If we are able to secure these lands and remove this caster, the source of the blight, we believe that the land can be healed, and a kingdom shall rise anew. We have offered everyone who fights for our cause an equal share, and foregone our own share of it. We only wish to stop this before it becomes something truly terrible.
I'd like to make an insight check on this this claim, if I may.
Absolutely. Make an insight check.
I just rolled a natural 20 with a plus.
Yeah, boy. Whoop whoop.
You see that Dox, looking at this shapeshifter, this doppelganger of sort, has been mostly expressionless and has been impossible to read with that score. The Lich has been kind of like angry about the whole thing. The more that Seal May speaks, you see the more that Seal May and Redbeard do not get along. However, Seal May, the witch of the inner fire, you can tell, is being forthright and open about the whole thing. I cannot tell you what creatures we will meet upon those blighted lands, but I can tell you that come prepared.
Okay.
We're expecting heavy resistance from many nightmarish creatures.
Okay. I wish you luck in the battles that come ahead. I hope you gain victory.
Luck be with all of us.
May you die in glory.
May we not die at all. Decent.
Yes, well, that outcome seems all but certain with
There's
the doom
more.
that you have described.
There's more than a few of us who wish to die in glory. Decent. But there's more of us who wish to live and see the new dawn.
And there are some of us, and I look at the Lich, who are already dead.
Do not be troubled by him. He is
Nay.
merely a worshipper of Tethysticus, and their lot are the more interested in long-term self-serving goals, their own personal glory and quest for magic. Do
Nay.
not be troubled by such a thing.
I will
May
not be troubled by the
Anatolthus,
light.
may Anatolthus be on our side, and may civilization and law and righteousness prevail upon tomorrow's morning. Lest
When is
that
civilization?
damnable,
or-
lest
Time
that
to
damnable
battle.
star above us be the doom of us all, should that gateway be opened.
How much time do we have left?
It is late evening. Sun has set. The sky is still alight with a green flame, and she retires. You see that Redbeard never leaves the top deck, always constantly watching and staring out at the sky. Dox, you lost track of him, although you do note that once or twice throughout the night, you catch the glimpse of somebody you don't recognize wearing the exact same armor.
At some point, I approach the changeling in a much more like soft manner than I have been this entire time.
Yeah.
Almost vulnerable. And I sort of like grab the changeling's arm like a little too roughly, but like, you know, sort of passionately. And I lean in and I'm like, "Mother, is that you?"
Currently, right now, the changeling is in the form of a dwarven male, and he's like, "Yo, what?"
Mother, I know that's you. You would never abandon me. You found me on this ship, haven't you?
This is out of game. I'm laughing, not in game.
Right. Same here.
Mother, please, for the love of God, I need you now more than ever. I feel so alone.
Yeah.
Oh, blessed be. Blessed be. I'm so sorry that you have to find me in such a state. I've been fortifying myself with mead and wine ever since Father's death and your disappearance. But now I have a chance at glory again. Oh, truly, praise Amarth, Mother. I will become the man that you once seen me as. I will shed this fat skin for you, Mother. Yes, yes. And I walk off.
Oh, that's
A
great.
smile on my face. I go and see my brothers. Brothers, Mother's here.
Oh,
You found your mother.
You look over and you see like it's
Glorious.
a half elf.
Pay
Right.
no attention to her appearance. She's a changeling. Yes, very exciting. Very exciting.
Hey guys, nice to meet you all.
Happy man.
How's it going?
good luck, Mother, and the battles to come.
Oh, you don't
Yes.
you don't have to call me that. It's fine.
Yes, they do, Mother. Yes, they do. Don't be so modest. You're a great woman.
You know what? I died once.
Oh,
Yeah. True story.
Hate it when that happens.
Right? You too? How many times? How many? Like?
Not me. Maybe him. Pointing at Cormac.
There's no Cormac on this.
No, there's
vessel.
not. Damn it.
Anyways, with that, I literally spend the rest of my time like doing push-ups, jumping jacks, various different exercises to try to get back in shape for the battle to come.
The changeling dogs nudges Basic a little bit. It's like, hey, what's wrong with your buddy? Okay, good talk, Basic.
Oh, I'm sorry. Did you say I? My fault.
Yeah, nudges
little
Basic.
bit- Sorry. A bit of separation, fears and pain. It's okay. We all go through it. You're not really his mother, right?
No. Well,
Yeah.
I mean,
He
maybe.
knows. I think
but
deep down
no.
he knows. He knows it's okay.
No, he believes it.
Keep an eye on him. He seems
Yeah.
weird.
We normally do.
Right. He
don't
reminds
think
me reminds me of my friend Jebediah. He talked to himself a lot when he would harvest his grain.
Gotcha.
Do us a favor and stay safe. I don't think he can handle his mother dying twice.
Making friends with Mother, I see. Brothers, I love you.
we love you too.
The night continues. You rest on for a while, and before long, you awake at what you believe to be dawn. Although the green flame in the sky is much more radiant and powerful as it has ever been. The ships are all coming up close, a strong headway as they plow through the water's tumultuous waves, and you can see land in sight, the current carrying you. You ready yourselves. Armor strapped on, weapons at the ready. You see ship after ship of brave barbaric warrior, noble knight, cutthroat bandit, anyone and everyone who is ready to heed the call. People from nations all over the place, from elf to dragonborn and dwarf to man, are all upon these ships and plowing ever so fiercely towards the coast.
We're literally just gonna crash ships.
Your ship, the very first and foremost, one of the largest of all of them, known as the Widowmaker. And even more so by intimidating by the fact that somebody at some point had the weird, strange idea to reforge swords and melt them into plates and affix these spiked swords to the hull of the ship, so that the entire surface of itself looks like a giant pufferfish. Plows forth and forward towards the shore, and Tony El Tigre calls out, "Prepare yourselves! We are going ashore!"
I cast a spell Water Walk as a ritual.
You cast water walking on yourself as a ritual. The ships careen rapidly towards the shore. You see people brace themselves. Many people come up above deck, grabbing onto one another, preparing themselves, shield and sword at the ready, holding on to rail and everything. Before long, the ship finally hits beachhead, drags itself up from its own inertia, breaching the beachhead and riding up onto the shoreline dramatically. And the ship comes to a ragged halt as it almost drifts onto the shore. And you basically temporarily lose your footing, pull yourselves back up, and you see that the ship has very much beached itself at high tide. There's no way that the ship's coming down once again. And the assault begins. You see Seal May, Redbeard, and Dox lead the charge. Heroes from a few other ships descend down and begin leading into the fray. For the most part, as you all descend, it looks like there's a lot of nothing. It's a strange feeling as you're charging into a vast emptiness. Not even vegetation grows upon these shores. And as you are charging forth, this army moving forward, it's almost as if the land itself begins to come alive. And you look off into the distance and you see that the surface of the ground begins shifting. That weird shapes take form in front of you, and you are faced with unusual monsters. Just masses of flesh, gaping maws of jagged teeth, and eyes everywhere as these creatures move to block you. The main army crashes into the lot of them. The first thing that you notice is that people immediately begin screaming out in pain as you see certain people who are in the front lines caught up in their jagged, gaping mouths, being rended and torn apart. And as they devour them, you begin to almost recognize pieces of these people melded into these amalgamations of flesh. But you have your orders. You have a whole squad of 12 soldiers and warriors at the ready behind you, following your lines. You push towards the river, and these creatures once again rise up and roll for initiative.
All right.
The eyes of the world are upon us, brothers. The hopes of liberty-loving people are everywhere. March with us!
That rolled like a druid.
Leorin is weeping heavily from the suffering he feels from the surrounding areas, but he's able to maintain himself.
17 for initiative.
17 for decent. I'm going to move you. Phasic.
It would be 19.
Leorin.
10.
6.
6. That's really weird. I didn't have to change a single one. Ghost on my phone. Okay. And the creatures.
5 people I chose for Water Walk are our group. And most likely the guys are...
And we got
Ayla.
914. Ayla stays on the ship, but welcomes your water walking. Look out, dog! Fenris, move! There's a dog under my feet. Knock it off! He's like, you big fat furball.
Give the doggo a treat.
He's fat. He has more than enough treats. I say the word fat and you look at me and you wag your tail. Oh, he's a good boy though. Okay, hold on.
I just got attacked by my dog a few minutes ago, too.
Brothers, our task will not be an easy one. The enemy is well trained, well equipped, and battle hardened. They will fight savagely.
I told you, my dog.
But we are their match.
He thinks that if I call him a fat dummy, then it's a term of endearment.
Yeah.
Aye, brother, we may slay many of them today. It'll be glorious.
I have full confidence in our courage, our devotion to this cause, and our skill in battle. We will accept nothing less than full victory and glory.
That's it.
Okay.
Hey,
It was a lot easier last time though because we didn't have music playing.
I'll turn it down. I don't have.
Dun, dun, dun. Yeah. Hey, yeah, let's just act like we belong here and see if we can walk by.
What are you doing, Fenris?
Nothing to see. Yeah, nothing to see.
Yeah.
Hey, move
Greetings.
along, move along.
Bob, Jim,
Keep moving.
how was lunch? How are the kids?
Did you do something different with your hair?
Yeah.
I was just gonna say that.
Jerry, did you shave your mustache?
Oh yeah, you
We must
want,
do
like,
lunch.
soldiers?
You said there was a group behind us.
Yeah.
I just figured they're doing something else. What is going on?
Call me.
Yeah. Hold on.
Brrr.
Bing.
All right, that'll do.
I love my headband on my little bust up there.
I have
Very sexy.
a thing somewhere for like all the nameless people, but all right.
What do witches do when they're not busy killing
I'm
monsters?
totally putting Harry Potter out here.
They kill time.
Ungadi Leviosa.
I'm all out of Crockers. This is bad.
Ah! Stop that. Okay, there we go. Surprise! I have the minis I needed.
Yay!
Oh my god. Those all look good.
Yeah, big, weird, purple, tentacly things and amalgamations of flesh. Oh, they're disgusting. Now let's see how you do. I roll for initiative for the monsters. Okay, and I got. Oh, okay. Decent. What's your initiative or your dexterity modifier?
Who, decent?
Yeah.
+4.
Okay, you go first.
Alrighty. But
Among them, anyways. I mean, you don't
that's
really go
it.
first. It's actually Phasic that goes first, but you go before the monster.
cool.
Ooh, and these guys got bad. Okay. Awesome.
You got bad.
Unusual creatures spring up out in forth of you. The very land itself twisting and turning out of some sort of nightmarish scene from your worst fantasies. And as you look on at these beasts of impossible origin, they prepare themselves to attack. Like I said before, one or two of them grabbed a couple of unfortunate people on your team and began eating them and ripping them apart. And as doing so, they take on aspects of them. It's only a matter, like, as you see this happening, you see that the person who is being ripped apart, their flesh becomes the flesh of this monster and it grows in size. Now,
Horrible.
Jesus,
Just
yeah.
curious, am I within 30 feet of anyone who's died?
is he?
Yeah, I think so.
Where'd you put Phasic at?
He's
Oh.
the blue one.
Alright, Phasic, you are...
10, 15, 20, 25.
I don't know how well... Yeah, I don't think you can see that well. Oh, hey, where the hell is my...
Map cam?
Yeah, my map cam is missing.
Sorry, Phasic, it's my fault. You were almost closer, but I decided to move all the character pieces around.
Problem. I don't need it. I don't need it right now. But if I were to have seen someone die, I can use a reaction to make a soul coin. So I would do that if I saw anyone die.
You can certainly do that.
So I didn't know the chain of events. But anyway, so I spend my reaction prior to my turn doing that.
Man.
Okay, I'll just wait till I can see the map.
Sorry, hold on. Yeah.
No problem.
It's like the night of all the technical failures.
So, Chris,
Gotta get 'em out of the
Get 'em
way.
all away.
Yep.
Chris, I'm posting photos to you in chat so you can see them.
Which chat?
Admin.
I seen it.
Big admin.
Message? Okay.
Yeah, sorry, messenger.
Oh, wow. Look at that.
Yeah, that's what I said.
I'm assuming that the brain type creatures are bad dudes?
Friends.
Swirling piles of flesh and tentacles. That's the best way to describe them. They're not actually. I
Whirling.
cannot remember what they're called. Those brain minions.
Yeah, devourers.
Intellect devourers. Yes, they're not intellect devourers. They're more like living flesh.
Okay.
Yes. Your mutated, living, twisted flesh.
Excellent.
Okay.
Then Phasic.
Phasic, you are right here in the middle-ish.
Oh, is it live?
Oh,
yeah,
hey.
sweet. Okay. Then I will take a moment to steady my aim as my bonus action and fire at whatever creature is closest to us.
Bingo, right here. Steady aim, fire. Go ahead and give me that attack roll and damage.
That would be is a 15 a hit. Wow, what a low 3d20 rolls.
Yikers.
Is it 15 a hit?
15 is a hit.
Oh, fantastic. That is... $42 damage.
42 damage. Damn.
Yes, sir. So
Nice.
trigger sneak attack. Is there anyone next to him within, what's the range? Shit.
5 feet or 10.
No, for my new ability thing. Hold on. 30 feet. Yeah, okay.
30.
So I will use my Whales for the Grave ability. After I trigger my sneak attack, I can
I can hear it.
basically, it shoots necrotic to the nearest creature and does, ooh, yuck. Only 6 damage. Necrotic.
Necrotic to the nearest creature?
Yeah,
Wow. What does that look like?
only 6. So it's a spirit that follows my bolt. It lands into the creature and then kind of rips life force away, and then goes to the next creature and rips life force away from it too.
You think this one here?
The closest one? What was the one that he attacked?
He attacks this one here. You think this is the closest one?
Yes.
Okay.
And then I will basically buddy up behind Decent wherever he's at. I'll get behind him.
Directly behind him?
Yes.
Got it.
How much damage did you do to the second target?
Oh, I'm sorry. I can't move. I can't move because I used steady aim. It was only 6. I can't move, so I'm stuck where I'm at.
Oh.
And it was necrotic.
Yes.
So, Phasic, stopping where he is, plants his feet, spreads his pace, looks, raises up the crossbow, correct? And takes a
Yep.
shot at this first mound of flesh, nightmares, mouths, and eyes. Pierces into the creature through one side and out the other, blows a chunk of flesh and blood spraying across the ground. The creature makes an unusual sound as it reacts, and this lets loose a wave of necrotic energy that washes over the next of these creatures. The much larger creature in the back, tentacled, arched, writhing, strange alien form of some monstrosity that you've never seen before. And it takes some damage. As it takes this damage from the magical overflowing from it, it begins to weep open sores and bleeding at the mere presence of this power that you have. And that brings us to Decent.
All right. So anybody starting their turn within 10 feet of me right now gets an extra 10 feet to their movement speed. So keep that in mind.
Oh, cool.
I think that's all of you, if I'm not
Yes.
mistaken. So I'm going to move up to the tentacled creature on my, pretty much right in front of me, right there.
Okay. Moving up, tentacle to the first tentacled creature. You go to the tentacled creature, not the mound of flesh?
I believe so. It's the one on the left from the image that I'm looking at in front of me.
Here?
Hold on. Yeah.
Okay. John. Decent moves to attack this creature up here.
Got it.
And then once I get up to it, I reach out my hand to the other creature, the mound of flesh over there, I believe.
Yeah?
Yes.
And I say, "Fight me, you flabby mound of fleshy cur!" And I cast Compelled Duel. Need a wisdom save.
Compelled duel. Got it. Anything else?
Yeah. See if you save. Need to beat a 17.
And what happens
Wisdom.
if he doesn't save?
If he doesn't save, then he has... It's drawn to me for the duration. It has disadvantage on attack rolls against creatures other than me, and it has to make a wisdom save every time it attempts to move to a space that's more than 30 feet away from me.
All right. And just to be clear, you cast that on that large tentacled creature, correct?
Yes.
Okay. Compelled duel. The creature, you can't tell what it's looking at. It has eyes all over its carapace. It seems to have eyes in every place where eyes don't belong, and doesn't have eyes in the one places where they should be. And it blinks in a series and writhes and twists and turns in its nightmarish form. And you don't know what's going on. Nothing else?
All right. Oh yeah, something else for sure. Does it try to come over to me?
It's not its turn.
Oh, that's right. So I'm gonna go ahead and take a couple swings at the creature in front of me.
You're gonna do what?
Take a couple swings at the creature in front of me.
All right, do it.
26 for the first hit. And a 27 for the second hit. 2 hits, I assume.
2 hits. Damage?
Okay. First one is going to be... Do I need to separate the damage types for you right now?
No.
Okay,
Not
so
on this creature.
The first one is going to be 8, 20, 29 damage as I come down with a heavy blow and smash into it, applying smite. And the second attack is going to do... 24 damage. So 30, 52 damage total.
Ooh.
Nice.
Nice, dude.
52,
Wowie.
you said? I counted 53. Yeah, it's just
Tomato,
1 point.
tomato.
I might have forgot to carry the one.
Okay. As you rush over, you point your weapon at this first creature, and you command forth a duel, a challenge to this strange aberration. And seeing that it reacts unlike anything you've ever expected, you immediately just unleash upon the nearest hostile creature that you can find. Your weapon smashes down and clubs deep and cuts swaths into this mound of flesh of mouths and eyes. putrid disgustingness oozes across the floor. Anything
Yeah,
else?
it does. No, that's it. That's what I got.
Okay. That brings us to the monsters. These strange mounds of flesh advance. Oh, does he want in?
Do you want to go in?
Bye, Fenris. Good boy. Okay. This one here
Yep.
moves towards you.
Oh, perfect. Bring it on, buddy.
Speed of... Okay. This one here moves to right here. This one here moves to right here. And it's close enough.
Oh, cool.
Okay.
How does the back line handle this?
What?
The back line.
The backline? The backline themselves, as all of these monsters back here, descend upon the troops that you are leading with you, and they immediately are accosted by these abominations. You see that more people from the ship are rushing in to try to accommodate for all this, but these creatures are just... They're a force to be reckoned with. They're being ripped to pieces, the people on the front line. But they rally to you. They see that you are holding your own against these abominations, these monstrosities. And they fight on, knowing that it's hell or high water at this point. So, the creatures that are next to you are going to attack. That is an attack against Rip Biffington.
Yeah. What do you got?
It rolls to hit as the mound of flesh lurches up and tries to attack you. It rolls a natural 20.
Oh.
Oh no!
Dirty monster. Dirty, dirty monster. Get your tentacles off me.
Let's see. We got... Ooh. Ouch. Okay.
Rip and tear, brothers.
47 piercing damage.
47 piercing.
And you must give me a strength saving throw.
Ooh.
Where did this thing... is this thing within 5 feet of me doing this mess?
It is, but not me.
It's kind of out of that 5-foot range.
It's hard to tell because we're using a map on top of it, but
I mean, we can get the tape measure out and check it if you want, but this creature is right here, and there's a decent gap between the two of you.
Yeah, he's 10 feet away. Sorry, Dan. Anyway.
It is I who am sorry, brother. I cannot
Okay.
save you.
What did I say? 47? 47 piercing damage on that crit.
Yeah. All
Strength
right.
saving throw.
Give
as
it
this
a
mound of
swing.
flesh.
So, everybody starts laughing as you say this because Biff has a -2 to strength on that roll.
Oh, well, hey.
You rolled a 6, and I made
Hold
check
up.
this dump stat.
No, hold up. If it's 10 feet, then you're going to get at least my paladin aura bonus, so you get a +5.
+5.
Yeah.
Let's see how I roll. 16.
Come on, buddy.
21, baby.
Biff manages to place his left foot back and brace himself against this abomination as it tackles onto the top and bites down in every imaginable way. Mouths sprout from it where it had no mouths before as this creature just attempts to devour you right where you stand. You fight it off. It falls to the ground and it instead now uses its other ability,
shit.
and it just sprays caustic chemicals into the air. These caustic chemicals spray out into Decent's direction.
It's not very decent.
5 feet of the flash. Decent, give me a dexterity saving throw.
Okay. Did you say 13?
I was trying not to, but I did.
Oh, okay. I was just, yeah, that's a 21.
That is a pass as this weird acidic spittle splashes from the mouths of this creature into your direction. You manage to raise up your cloak and shield most of it, and you are unharmed by the projectile vomit. The creature The creature on the other side of you, Decent, uses this opportunity to attack. It strikes out at you for a really bad roll. A 13 to hit a paladin. That's going to go over well.
It goes right over my head as it misses.
The mound of flesh rises up and tries to bite at you. You raise your shield, and it goes and bites at the air right over your head before you push it back with your shield, and it slumps to the ground. It uses this ability to try to spit the same caustic spray towards Rip. Rip, you need to give me a
Dexterity saving throw.
saving throw.
All right. Rip got a 6. Oh, wait. Can I add anything to it, Paladin?
+5, my boy.
Oh, that's a 10. Let's see here. My saving throws. I get intelligence and wisdom, not dex. So that is a total of 13.
A total of
Nice.
13?
Yes.
You got a you rolled a 6?
Yeah.
And you got +2.
No, I get a +5 from him, and I have a +2.
Yeah, that's what I meant, +2. 13's a pass. You see the spittle coming, and you raise your hand up and shield yourself from it. You're drenched in a weird caustic ichor. It tingles and burns your skin mildly, but for the most part, you are unharmed. One of the creatures goes and makes its move against our hero, Leorarin.
Yes.
That time, I got an 18 to hit.
It's a hit.
That Leorarin is going to be 17 damage as the mound of flesh begins to try to wrap around you and enclose upon you, biting at every opportunity it can. Strength saving throw, please.
$21.
21 is a pass.
Yay!
Moving
Rolled a-
on.
16 +5.
It uses its ability to throw spittle at Phasic. Phasic, give me a dexterity saving throw. I bet you're really bad at these.
Oh, yeah.
That would
No.
be 20 plus if I'm within 10 of decent, but 20.
You're not. It's a
Okay.
pass. The other creature who is unable to attack you also throws spittle in your direction, Phasic. Once again, dexterity saving throw.
Rude.
24.
The spittle launches through the air, but Phasic, you just manage to throw the cloak up, duck to the side, and shrug it off. Not hardly a drop even touches you. And the creatures, the weird mouth mounds, have had their turn. That brings us to Leo Warren.
Leorin.
Yeah, that guy.
Yes. My turn.
Leo Warren.
Bow in hand. I will... Where am I, first off? On the map, please.
You are standing here. You have the white circle around your base.
Okay.
There is a creature
So-
within 5 feet of you.
I see that.
Also, I need you to know that as of right now, you are starting
Yes.
your turn within a 10-foot radius around the creature. The ground around you itself has warped. Even the soil of this land has suddenly become dough-like and is soft, and you begin sinking into the soft dirt below you. Each creature that starts its turn within 10 feet of one of these creatures must make a DC strength saving throw.
Is that separate from the last one?
This is a new strength saving throw if you start your turn within 10 feet of one of these creatures.
I will roll. 17 plus 5, 22.
That's a pass. You passed. You pull
Okay.
your feet up free of the weird, unusual alien-like substrate.
It's messy. All right. Long sword, and I will swing away since I'm close.
And then
17 hit
17's a hit.
for the first one.
Yeah.
9 points of damage for that one. And not yet. And 18 plus 23 hit.
23's a hit.
And 14 more points of damage.
With another 14. What does this damage look like?
My gathered swarm to move me back 5 feet.
Your gathered swarm attacks as you strike with your greatsword twice, slashing into the mound of flesh. And the swarm moves you back 5 feet? You're just like grabbed by a swarm of bees and they like carry you backwards like bzzz. Carry me, my swarm. Yes, my queen. And they take you back 5 feet. John, if you could move him 5 feet away. Anything else from Leo Warren?
Getting no sound.
No sound.
From
Anything else, Leo Warren?
We hear him. We hear you guys, so I do anyway.
Now I got sound. I don't know what that was.
I don't know what that was. Is anything else on your turn?
You know, I will retreat back another 20 feet if I can. Since I'm out of...
Yeah. You take
Okay.
the rest of your turn to move back, and you step into the crowd of other heroes who are combating these strange flesh-like creatures. John, please move him back even further.
Oh!
Perfect.
Thank you.
Sir,
Okay.
sir, there's so much damage back here. I don't know how much longer we can hold out.
One guy is, you look over and you see one guy is like looking for, he's missing an arm, and he stops down, picks up an arm, and like takes it and starts walking away with it.
It's not even his arm.
It's not even his arm. It belongs to like some kind of bugbear or something. Not even proportionate.
It's going full shish over.
The larger creatures begin to make an attempt to move towards you. They have surveyed the area. They have chosen to target Rip and Phasic. Rip and Phasic, I need the two of you to give me a wisdom saving throw.
I'm fucking terrible at those.
Oh my gosh, this might not work.
Will it not work?
Hold on, Rip and Phasic. Now, I'm not too familiar with half-elves, but you two are half-elves.
Yes.
Do you have advantage against being charmed?
Yes.
Well,
Yes.
then roll with advantage.
I needed it. I rolled a 2.
Well,
Damn it.
against
Well.
being charmed or put to sleep. Okay,
Yep.
so I got an 11 the first time.
Oh, man.
Yeah, I'm gonna roll with an 11.
Ooh, and 11 got a... So, Phasic got an 11. Rip?
23.
23. Phasic and Rip, the two of you just hear in your minds, almost, it sounds like complete babbling nonsense. When the Green Lord comes, he shall descend upon this world. You shall sit upon a throne as our puppet. But, Rip, you're able to shrug it off.
Which one's doing this?
The two larger purple ones, these weird tentacled creatures here.
Which one hit him?
This one went for you. This one went for Phasic.
Okay.
You assume. Hard to tell. It's psychic. But... Alright. But that is interesting. So... Phasic. As of right
Yes.
now, you obey that creature's commands.
Nice.
No.
And you cannot take reactions.
Okay.
You can communicate with the creature pretty much whenever. We'll see if the rest of that stat block is any importance to you. But you just see Phasic's eyes kind of like shift a weird white, and he staggers a little bit, and he turns and looks over at you, Rip, and there's like the murder and the violence that you are usually comforted by seeing Phasic rip creatures apart and shoot them and just drop monsters like nothing, is suddenly you see that you are the focus of that murderous intent. That is their turn. That brings us to Rip.
Heck yeah,
It is
does.
your turn.
Yes, it does. I saw that. I was wondering why both of them went at the same time. Yeah, let's fuck these guys up, says Rip, as he turns around and he casts the spell magic on his brother. And then he looks over at his other brother and he says, "Brother, you need to come closer to us. None of us are being able to heal each other or get auras if you keep going that far out."
Oh man, I think you might have one up to me there, damn you. Damn it.
What happened?
He cast Dispel Magic. However,
Right.
this isn't a spell.
On my charm?
On the charm that is on you.
Oh, fantastic.
It doesn't have a spell level.
Oh.
But
It's a magical effect, right?
it's a magical effect, so by the wording of the spell, it is absolutely effective. You jerk.
You druid.
Damn it.
Hey, low magic
That
campaign,
was a third
everybody.
level spell right there. Okay?
What's absolutely fantastic is I'm surprised by this because a lot of my players that I've had over the years, almost none of them have ever taken Dispel Magic, but way to go. I'm going to give you DM inspiration for doing what most people do not, and I'm proud of you. I hate you a little bit, but I'm proud of you. I'm proud of you too.
Good job, buddy.
Damn it.
I'll take my opportunity of attack to...
Before you take your opportunity of attack, we need to resolve something. You started your turn within 10 feet of this creature.
Oh boy. I still get that +5, right?
What?
As long as he's within 10 feet of
If
me.
you're
yeah.
within 10 feet.
Heck yeah. Oh, God, please.
Come on, 10 feet.
Oh, it's a 10 + 5. That's a 15,
Come on,
but it's -2.
It's a pass. You can move.
Woo! I get back to back with my other brother, and I'm like, circle up. They can't get us both at the same time.
The murderous abominations look at you, and you feel like maybe they could.
Oh.
Anything else
That's all I
from
can
Rip?
do.
Well done, Rip. That brings us back to the top of the initiative, where we have Phasic.
Okay. Let's see. So, let's see. Is there an enemy within 5 feet of one of my companions?
Yes.
There's an enemy within 5 feet of at least 2 of your companions, if you don't count any of those people behind you.
Okay.
Which I'm not. I don't count them.
Meat shields.
And how far do I have to move to get within Decent's aura?
Not very far. You were standing right here. Gotta be within 10 feet. You could you could make it. Circumnavigate around, be 10 feet away from the monster that's right next to Rip, and then still be within Decent's aura.
Okay. So I'd like to just do my best to avoid anyone's attack of opportunity as I make my way behind Decent.
Yeah, you can do it.
Right there, John. Yeah, just move him right there. You move close to Decent. You're almost back to back with him. As soon as Rip is like, back to back, brother, they can't get us at the same time. Phasic is gone. It goes back to back with Decent.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He turns around and sees
Good
they're surrounded
call,
by
brother.
monsters.
Oh.
He's gonna move on their turn. And he starts looking at his head. He's just like, why did I leave Phasic?
What have I done?
Nice.
So I will, at that point, pull my weapon, and because I don't have advantage, I'm gonna not use sharpshooter. So standard roll, and I will attack whatever one's closest to me.
It's a 50-50. Do you want to attack the one that Decent attacked, or do you want to attack the one that you attacked before?
You can also
The
walk
one I
in water
attacked
if you want.
before is fine.
Cool.
Now the water
let's see.
doesn't pose you any like
So,
terrain disadvantage because you can walk on top of it.
Yeah. So that is
Oh.
24 to hit. So I'm gonna do 2, 4, 8, 10, 30 damage. 35 damage.
Sorry, before I have to interject, before we do any of that, I do need you to give me a strength saving throw to see if you could even move over there. I apologize. I forgot about
Probably I cannot. I did not pass.
it. What was it?
3.
Okay,
Just outside the aura too.
Phasic, I'm sorry, but that means that you are actually still standing back to back with... You know what? I'm going to give you inspiration, though. Go ahead and roll with inspiration.
You got mine.
No, I mean it's really okay. This was another chosen path of my turn, so that's totally fine. So what happens? I lose movement speed?
Yeah, your movement speed becomes 0.
Okay, so instead I take my bonus action to steady my aim, and I'm going to roll to attack the closest one to me from here.
He has a creature within 5 feet of him, correct?
Yes.
That's fine. I'm using my bonus
No, not-
action to give
not
myself
these
advantage
ones.
anyways.
Those ones are. He was able to stay out of their range because the other one went for Rick instead of, and then Rick uses beast. And
Okay, so he does not have disadvantage. Okay. You give yourself advantage. You shoot that
Okay,
creature
so
closest
yeah, I
to
hit with a 23 and I do 40 damage.
you. Nice.
Nice.
Jeez.
And I'm going to spin that necrotic damage over to the closest person if they're within 30.
Yeah, there's another one real close by. Necrotic
3
damage to
sixes.
them.
Yeah.
18
Yeah.
necrotic.
Good job, buddy.
Nice.
That's
This
awesome.
fleshy creature is looking to chase down and rip apart Leorin, but as it's doing so, you use that opportunity to focus yourself. Your feet and your legs sink into the soft ground all the way up to your knees, and you find yourself unable to move further, but you let your arrow loose from your crossbow. It strikes as you pierce into its flesh.
Yeah.
The necrotic energy washes out of it and moves into the other creature close to it, giving it 18 points of necrotic damage as blistering sores open up across its mutated amalgamous hide.
Nice.
Anything else?
That's it.
Okay. Number 4, that brings us to Decent.
All right. Decent yells out, "Brothers and sisters of Amarth, I urge you, fight these turgid slicks of madness, for they seek to smother our glory." And I attack.
And you attack.
The one in front of me, same one I've been whacking on.
So then spreading damage.
Oh, that's not. There we go. That is a low roll. Does a 15 hit?
Yes.
Okay.
Nice.
First hit's gonna be 8 damage. Second attack. That's better. That's a 19. And how's this thing? You know what? I ain't even gonna ask. Fuck it. I'm gonna dump another smite into it on this one. And so we're gonna go. Roll. That is another 16 damage. 2 8s.
Another 16
Oh.
damage. How does it die?
Oh, it's a dead one.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. I bring the warhammer down right up over my shield in just a massive mighty blow. A huge burst of light just echoes out across the beachhead that we are on, and for a moment nobody can see. And when the light clears and you can suddenly see again, that massive lump of nastiness is just like solidified for a moment, and then it just like fractures and falls apart everywhere in a mad way.
Nice. It absolutely destroyed as your hammer drops down on top of this creature and it turns to brittle dust before you.
Which?
You do still need to give me a strength saving throw.
As soon as that creature dies, Phasic reaches down for a rock. He starts spinning it in his hand as the spirit lifts from the body and soars into the rock, and then he puts it in his pocket.
Interesting.
Strength saving throw is an 18 DM.
That's a pass. The ground itself is doughy and soft, almost like putrid flesh, but you manage to try to pull yourself up out of it. It's the strangest thing you've ever seen in your life. Solid rock turning to something as soft as flesh.
With that, where's it at? Hold up, where's it at? It's not there. Is it here? Is it actions? Sorry, it's a new character. Yeah, okay, so, with that, I turn and use what, taking a little bit of liberty here, what is left of my free action, I say, "See, fellows, they can be slain." And I use my bonus action to give everybody 2d8 plus 9 temporary hit points.
Oh,
Nice. How long does that last?
okay.
The hit points last for, they're temporary hit points, so they just, so I get to distribute them up to, I get 6 creatures of my choice, so all my allies and,
A couple of the
One-
followers. Some of those
Yeah,
red
yeah.
shirts back there.
so 9, 10, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 21 temporary hit points, all you guys get.
Right.
Nice. Wow, 21.
Thank you.
I bet that comes at a good time. And that lasts until, I'm assuming, a long rest.
Yeah.
Okay. That is your turn, Decent.
Yeah.
This is where the mounds of flesh continue their attacks.
Oh, and I drop concentration on compelled duel since this thing's not using attacks, it's using abilities or whatever, so.
This one here moves further.
Yeah.
This one here,
Yeah.
over here.
I figured.
2 of them attack you, Rip. The first one attacks. It is not great. Let's just go with
15 hits.
Let's just say that I rolled below that.
Oh, wow.
And does it have its ability?
No, 14.
Okay.
Sorry.
It still didn't hit. And the second creature also rolls to attack. The 2 mounds of flesh with their mouths and eyes leap up, trying to grab at you, but you manage to sidestep in the soft, doughy earth. Your staff, as you take it, the maraca at the top is and
Seeds go flying out.
seeds fly everywhere. But the 2 creatures are just unable to attack you as you desperately try to kick them in the mouth and fight them off. The other one is also not recharged. The third one makes its attack against Phasic as it leaps up, attempting to grab Phasic, and it terribly misses. The 3 of these mounds of flesh, all of you see, your allies see, even the other followers all see that they almost like cover over the top of you, but you fight on bravely and valiantly and manage to fight them back without being bitten. Oh, let's see if he spits anything. He does spit something. This one instead spits right at Rip, and it is a splash attack, which means that Phasic also has to roll a saving
Shit.
throw. Give me a dexterity saving throw.
I get to add that 5 to it,
21.
Woo! Good job on a 21.
right?
Yeah, buddy.
It's a 15 right now. Does it pass?
That's a pass.
Okay.
The caustic
Yeah.
spittle from the creature drools over. Phasic's fighting it off, and it spits at you, and you just see like this glob of bubble, like. But you shirk it off, and it doesn't do anything.
It was 14, sorry. Is that
14 is still a pass.
Yeah.
Damn paladins.
Yeah, dude, that's literally keeping me up right now.
I know.
I wish you moved a little bit closer.
That is those creatures' turn. This brings us to Leo Warren.
Fuck
Yes.
him up, brother!
Okay.
Mounds of flesh are attempting to devour your 2 brothers, rip them to
And-
pieces, and assimilate them into themselves.
Would one of them like to be moved away from these creatures?
You can free action ask them, I guess.
Yes. Who would like to be moved?
Yeah, if you take both, yeah. But if you have to take one of us, take Phasic.
Sure,
So
yeah,
you-
get me away from the
yeah.
creature.
You hear
Okay.
from Rip, "Save Phasic!" Something like that. What do you say?
Save Phasic!
Hold on, brother.
He's
The
the, more
bees won't
handsome
hurt
of
much.
us. The bees won't hurt much, yeah.
So I will make my attack with my bow at the one that's nearest Phasic.
Mm-hmm.
13 plus 9, 22. That's a hit. Where'd my die go? And with that, they need... Okay, since you're not going to contest it, you don't need to make the strike saving throw, correct?
Correct.
Okay. So my damage for the first attack is pretty shitty with an 8. And I move Phasic 10 feet in towards me.
Phasic moves 10 feet towards Leorin, and you did how much damage to the creature?
Would I say 8?
I don't know, you cut out.
I think it was 8. And my second arrow misses.
The first arrow flying through the air strikes at the creature. Bees and swarms of insects fly out and grab Phasic and envelop him and almost carry him away. The mound of flesh drops to the ground in the unoccupied space as Phasic just to the side. Maybe if like we all buzzed at the same time, it would sound like a real swarm of bees.
Right.
Good effort. Daniel, you're fired. Anything else from Leorin?
This is why I don't get inspiration.
I will stay where I'm at and keep my bow ready.
All right.
Beautiful brother.
We have your bow.
I have my bees.
Okay.
Dear brother.
The two larger creatures
Yay.
go, and they
Oh, yeah, I forgot about them.
advance.
Ah, shit.
Yeah, because last time they did something different that would have been huge, but they're like, oh, you know what? It didn't really work out well, so I guess we're gonna have to resort on something else.
Does that guy have fucking... I'm sorry, does that guy have dispel magic? This isn't working.
What? Dispel magic? This is bullshit. You know what? Let's just eat them.
Yeah, let's all eat him.
Yeah.
For some reason, John decided that they're all attacking him, so I'm just gonna go with it.
That guy has dispel magic. Get him.
The two creatures advance on the guy with the spell magic. They're like, "Arr, get that guy!" But for in your guys' ears, you hear like,
Eat him.
do any of you guys speak Far Realm?
No.
No, I
This
didn't
isn't
think
even
so.
like an option.
It's not an option. The first attack against you, Rip, is
Higher than 14?
no, it's a 12.
And
The
torn.
second attack against you, Rip, is a 17.
That hits.
As this
I
creature
can't-
tries to bite down and tentacles wrap around you, you push it back, but not before the claws of one of its appendages lashes out. A weird appendage that's hooked back and sideways like a praying mantis arm, and it sickles out and slashes at your side, giving you 8 slashing damage. The other creature takes this... Yes?
Please tell me if anyone is within 5 feet. It's too hard for me to
Nope.
tell. So
No.
Move.
Just-
You're still where you're at.
all right.
The next creature lashes out at you, attempting to bite you as well. For above 20. That is 6 piercing damage from the bite as these tentacles wrap around the back of your neck and begin strangulating around your throat. As well
Uh-oh.
as a Constitution saving throw.
Come on. Okay. God, I thought I'd get like advantage when these are tough, but I guess not.
And you have to be within 10 feet of your paladin.
Yeah.
Looks like you're out of that range.
I haven't lived this whole time.
I don't know. I got a tape measure.
Ooh.
You're right, though. You haven't moved this whole time. It just looks like there's a lot of space between you two.
Yeah. He's like, DM wants me to measure this out, guys.
Yeah, sorry.
Super important. I got this.
Within 2 inches.
Nope. I don't think so.
All right.
Is that...
Oh, shit.
I mean, it looks like 2 inches, like, on the dot, like, on him.
Ugh. Like, are you like stretching it? Is this like from the outside square to outside
Look,
square?
it's from the bottom here. Look.
I'm gonna go with your best judgment because I can't see from over here. If you feel like you are within 10 feet,
Print a grid next time.
what?
Print a grid.
We don't always have to do a grid. A tape measure for it?
Hexagon.
Whatever. Sure, if you want to live in a box, go for it. Us enlightened individuals have learned how to break the grid.
I'll take your Constitution save. I'll take a 9 for my roll, but I get to add +3.
Ooh, I don't like where this is going.
That's
Nice.
12.
A 12?
And then I get to add his 5.
I don't know, do you?
Yeah.
Bullshit.
17.
You will take the full poison damage of 14 poison damage on top of it.
17 doesn't pass.
Ouch.
It doesn't lessen the poison damage.
Oh, jeez.
Consider yourself lucky that you're not dead.
How much poison damage is it?
14 poison damage.
Alright.
And then as it bites and strangulates and injects the poison into your body through its weird tentacled maw, it also follows up another with one of its own strange sickled appendages and strikes at you with that.
Oh my god. So they both have
Ah,
this
dang.
ability?
18, so that's a hit. You're going to take another 8 slashing damage. What,
I
you
need
still
to
got
get
temporary hit points though, don't you?
No.
No? Oh, really?
Oh yeah.
Oh, yeah.
A little bit under half.
That is their turn. Those creatures have made their attacks. They are trying to do their best to rip in twain. It will no longer be Rip Biffington. It'll be ripped into pieces.
No one could rip this Biff.
Ripped and torn.
Ripped and torn.
I gotta step away
Okay.
for 2 seconds. I'll be
Is it
right
Rick's
back.
turn,
It's
finally?
not almost my turn.
That is alright because it is now Rip Biffington's turn.
Ah! I
Oh.
call forth the mighty Crisp!
Oh, Mr. Biffington.
The what?
Yeah, that's my fire spirit.
Oh,
Crisp.
do
As
you-
you see a flaming goose come onto the field. As it
Nice.
hovers majestically, never touching the ground even once. Wings not even moving. It's in a falcon form at all times. Immediately, all the creatures around me need to give me a, except for this sucker right here, need to give me a dexterity saving throw.
Here you go. Okay. That is 1, 2, and... No, that is 2, 3, 2... Okay. Constitution saving throw?
Are all those creatures within 10 feet?
I don't know, you got the tape measure.
I think I am too, so I'll make it too.
Oh, it's friendly creatures as well?
It's all creatures.
Okay, is that all of them?
Yep, that's me and every creature.
The mounds of flesh first, make their saves. What do they got to save against?
It is going to be my save, which is wisdom of +4, and proficiency bonuses of +4 too.
I'm rolling wisdom or con.
16 for dexterity.
Dexterity, and I got... Oh, damn it. Okay, fail. Second one, fail. Third one, fail. 2 big creatures. Fail and fail. Wow.
Cool. Super duper. So now you take 2d6 fire damage. That's 5 and 6, so 11. All of them. And that's going to be the end of my turn. But on my Flame Spirit's turn, which just joined the initiative.
And acts at the end of your turn.
Nope, it acts on its turn. Which
Right.
is immediately after mine now.
Yeah, that's what it says. I did see that.
Okay, so do you want to use the dexterity saving throw you just had, or do you want to roll another one?
I'll roll another one.
Roll it.
For who?
All of them. No, 5 feet. So
These 3.
Yep. Okay. Okay. He died.
Nope, not that.
He died on your turn. He died on your turn. And
Is that it? Oh.
and he died. No. The little one. Yeah. How do those two little mounds of flesh die?
They burn. Burn like the flames of flames. Oh, hold on.
Weird fleshy
Purple
tentacles
laser.
wrapping everywhere, flying through the
I
air.
failed
They
also,
just
so I take 11 damage.
Can they take how much?
No, I take 11 damage.
And you take 11. These mounds of flesh just and warp and weave into the ground and fall into puddles of black ichor that continues to burn.
Okay.
So he's gonna move closer.
Yuck.
And all the ones that fail this roll, now that all of them are in space, are teleported 15 feet away.
They're all teleported.
15 feet away.
Okay. And you get to choose where?
Yep.
Teleport them 15 feet away.
You know where I'm gonna teleport him? Right next to my new brother here.
Are you the evil brother?
I might not be able to move, but
Like you teleport them all over, and then Decent's just looking around, and bam, there they all are, and you just hear
Wow.
it like through behind you somewhere. Rip is just like, it's what Dad would have wanted.
get them, brother! I've set them up for you.
What Daddy wants.
I'll knock them down. There's no glory without risk, brother.
Do it for Daddy.
Do it for Dad.
That brings us to number 3. Phasic, it is your turn. What you got, Phasic?
What had it been a whole round since I used my soul suck ability, or was that the second set of people dying up before my turn? I forget.
Sure, it's been a full round.
Okay, well then if I still had my reaction, I would have created another soul stone.
Yeah, I think you do.
Try and remember if I got it back my last turn. If I
I
used
don't
it. I don't think I did.
I don't think you got it.
Okay, so I used my reaction before the start of my turn. Okay, so I steady my aim and fire away.
Fire away.
Hit me with your best
Come on.
Ah, no crit, but 19 to hit.
And that's his
and
best
low
shot.
rolls.
Crit fishing.
That's only 30 damage. And I'll go ahead and... Is there another target to splash to?
There's plenty of targets. I just want to know which target you're hitting right now.
Closest to me.
I
They're
don't
all
know which
equally
one,
away
John.
from
You
you.
let me know.
Yeah, they're all equal.
Yeah, it doesn't matter. And then I'm going to actually destroy one of those trinkets that I just got to use my...
Okay, he said 30
whale
damage,
ability.
correct?
Yes.
I'm just gonna...
Yeah, 30, and I do 9 damage to the next closest creature as well.
And
Burning one of my soul trinkets.
9 damage to the next creature. That'll be the one right next to it. Got it. Another wave of necrotic damage washes over the other one as you fire a shot. It pierces deep into the weird, strange, tentacled abomination. And was there anything else?
Oh yeah, I used steady. Never mind. No, I'm good to go.
Okay.
Oh, they also take 1d6 fire damage.
Why did they take 1d6 fire damage?
Because they failed the fiery teleportation. It was 3 damage.
I thought I took that damage.
No, it's the second time. The first one was from my teleporting spirit coming in, the second time was from me teleporting out.
Alright. Fine, whatever. You fire druids in your burning groves. This is my grove of woods. It's on fire! We like it that way.
Beautiful.
Okay. Phasic does not move for the rest of his turn. He fired a shot. Wave of necrotic energy washes over the gibbering mouther to the next of the tentacled beast, and substantial damage, but nothing dies. That brings us to Decent.
It's 3 plus 5, sorry.
All right.
Or 4.
Roll.
So I've got all 3 of them around me now. How many are around me?
3 enemies, all next to you.
And is one of them one of the big boys still?
Both of them.
You have
2.
3 of these big ones next to you.
Okay. I'm gonna get to whacking.
Whacking.
Whack-a-mole.
Yep, I'm gonna get to whacking. Battle map wise, it's kind of tough for me to tell, so I'm just gonna rely on theater of the mind shit.
Yeah.
You know, which one is
Well,
like
as I keep
the
saying.
biggest, baddest, like least damaged looking fucking guy in the block right now?
You can see my laser, right?
Yeah.
That guy.
Okay. Well, he's the one getting whacked.
Whacked. You move to attack with your warhammer.
Oh!
Strike.
Observe my excitement. What do you think that means?
A natural 1.
Had a crit.
Good turn. Let's move on to the monsters.
Yes, let's
Yes,
fucking
beautiful.
kill them. I'm dumping my
Good job, Danny.
my 3rd level spell slot into that, or one of them anyway. And I'm gonna Jesse, I'm gonna kill him.
Are you?
I think so.
All right. Let's have a look here. Let's have a look. See how much damage did you do as you drop the hammer?
He's like already
So
got the
that's-
swing back.
That's
and, like,
12
they teleport in.
plus another, so 22. Rolling more dice. Hang on.
And the crowd goes silent.
They're listening to the music.
Did he mute himself, or he's just thinking in his head?
Yeah, I'm doing math plus there's background noise. Brain hurty.
60.
62 damage
62 damage.
for the first attack.
Ah, man, you know what? When you're right, you're right. How does he die?
Kilt it.
Yes. Same way. Blinding flash of glory. And like each time that this happens, like Decent loses 10 pounds. Like he's trimming down, you guys. He's starting to look a little better. The jowls are trimming up, and he's starting to look a little fancier with each.
The
passing
creature
smite.
turns to a rigid material and crumbles to dust. Warhammer in your hand. Tell me, you raise your hammer up and you look at it. There's a gleam in your eye as you admire your weapon and your might. What do you say to yourself?
There's no risk without glory, and it's good to be a son of Faestrillian today.
I like it. It's good. Not what I was looking for, but good job.
I don't know what you were looking for.
I was hoping-
I usually miss the mark on that.
Well, you said you look like Fat Thor, so I was hoping you'd quote a movie.
Oh yeah.
Ah,
It's not like you'd get the fucking quote anyways.
Oh.
damn.
I got a
Weird.
22 to hit. No critical.
Okay.
So this is on the next
camera.
the next guy, I would assume.
Which one? The big one?
How many are left?
You got 2 left.
Okay, I'm gonna use the reaction then to grab a soul stone.
Yeah.
All right, so that's 10 damage, and I'm gonna dump my last first level spell into this one, and I'm gonna do a little schmitey schmite, and it's. Want to hear it? Here it go. So 12, 13,
wrote a song about it.
17, 18, 19, 20, 21 damage on the next.
And how does that one die?
This time, after I sort of admire myself in the hammer and miss the opportunity to make a movie quote, I just sort of smash into it from the other side and send it flying, man. It just goes yeeting across the battlefield a ridiculous amount of space, kind of like
Across the water.
Sauron in the beginning of the Lord of the Rings. You know, when he's
It
just
flies through the air. It's visibly opened up from the force of the impact, splitting skin and what you could call skin. The whole thing that looks to be completely unnatural, but its composition is ruptured. and it spills what you can only assume to be some sort of strange blue prismatic blood as it flies through the air, leaving behind this glowing trail of viscous fluid upon the ground, leaving only one creature in front of you.
All right.
Anything else?
And then, how would I have to move in order to put myself within 10 feet of all my friends?
I don't believe... Well, that would depend on if you can roll a strength saving throw to escape the unusual aura of the gibbering mouther.
Oh, dear me.
The gibbering.
Okay, well, let's say that I can do that. How far would I have to move?
Make the check first.
Oh, for Christ's sakes. Okay, hang on. Another natural 20, so I think I'm okay.
Woo!
You walked over once.
You son of a fey.
Accurate.
Son of a bastard.
Yep.
Okay, you can
Son of
move.
a sperm donor.
You can move your full speed in any direction you want.
Ooh-wee. I'm gonna move, and I want to position myself so that my aura is, hopefully getting all of my brothers.
Okay.
Well, that's not possible. But you can get 2 of your brothers.
Yeah, you move up right next to Phasic and Rip, and they are in your aura. Leorin has moved too far away.
Hey, the older brother can fend for himself.
Yeah, I'm pretty good.
Yeah, you're the bee's knees, buddy.
Yep.
And this
Thank you.
brings us to the gibbering mouther.
I've been saving that one for 2 sessions. I'm just gonna say
Oh,
The bee's knees.
The bee's knees.
The mouther can only move 10 feet, so doesn't quite reach Biff, but stops just short. And once it is here, it attempts to...
Spray acid at me.
But it can't. It doesn't seem to have the ability to work up the acid reflux that it needs in order to spray against all of it. And so the creature just warps the ground around it, says like, oh, your mother is down here with us. Rest in
Oh, that
peace.
thing's from Domino.
We have shoes for sale. Most delicious feet. What's that? You don't like dominoes? And it just spews complete incoherent madness. ACB 1, 2, 3, easy as Jackson 5.
No.
Kill it, brother! Kill it!
That was awesome. Wasn't expecting that.
You know what I should have done, because it's supposed to like just rant complete madness? I should have just had a whole bunch of Trump quotes. Like, I'm a very stable genius. This is rigged.
God, please let aberrations talk like
there's
that
no
from now
virus.
on.
There's nobody knows more about rocket science surgery than I do. Anyways, that's its turn. It just spews madness.
Go Fifi!
12 more years.
Leo Warren, it is your turn.
Alrighty. Pop a cap at some that nasty little beast down there.
Yeah, serious DM failure here, not having a bunch of Trump quotes for the gibbering mother. I'm disappointed.
I missed the first one.
Okay, the first one misses.
And I missed.
2
And
arrows.
a 21. The first
Even
one
like-
hit. Second one hit.
The second one hits.
I know you're here in
Yes,
spirit, brother!
Your first arrow flies over. And it's like, nothing goes over my head. As it flies over its head. And your second arrow hits it right in one of its several dozen mouths and pierces through and out the back of the creature. How much damage do you do?
11 points of damage for the second arrow, and Decent is out of harm's way now.
Yes.
Okay,
It is still alive.
and it'll have to make a DC strength save against the piercing damage from my bees.
Piercing damage from bees. It makes a save against your bees. It rolls a 15. No, it's dexterity. It rolls less than
It's
that.
strength.
Oh, it's straight. Okay, well then it's a straight 15.
It passed. So it takes 2 points of damage.
2 points of damage as a creature
That's
is
it for me.
swarmed by bees. They swarm all over it. Swarm, swarm, swarm. Buzz, buzz, buzz. The creature's like,
Come back.
"Ah, I hear bee stings cure cancer. They're homeopathic. It speaks complete nonsense and madness. Do you
So
want
that's it.
Do you want to purchase my essential oils? They can cure the cold.
Right.
Big Pharma's out to get you.
You're fired.
Let's see. That was player 2, Leorin. That brings us to
Yeah, dude.
Rip. It is your turn, Rip. Let her rip. He runs away. Brave Sir Rip runs
10
away.
feet backwards.
He's so brave, he can definitely face the marauding horde.
I look over to my brother, Phasic, and I cast guidance on him.
You cast guidance on Phasic.
I'm like, Phasic, you can clean this up, right?
Pretty sure.
I should hope
Number
so.
dead.
I haven't missed yet.
You gave me a +4 to your attack. That'll probably help.
That brings us to Phasic. It is your turn.
So my
Oh, you got more?
Woodland Fire cast Flame Seed, and it's a D6 plus my player bonus, which is going to be my wisdom. Anyway, so this is a range attack.
I roll against your fire creature. I rolled a 1.
No, it's a range attack.
Oh,
It's a 16.
I thought it was one of those saves again.
16.
Yeah, sure. 16 hits too.
Yeah.
You can take my 1 of your 16.
5 plus 4, 9 fire damage.
How does it die?
Wow.
Woo! My
Nice.
first, my great flaming duck. Goose. Crisp looks over and breathes fire on it.
It's just as Phasic is like, yeah, I haven't missed yet. Loading up another bolt, and then it dies. Is like, oh.
Oh, man.
And your followers in the back continue to mop up and attack. More creatures are coming, ever constantly charging, and so you yell out the clarion call for the charge, and you guys ford the river. You have a destination in mind, a goal in sight. Still more peril ahead of you, and an army at your back.
I hand out good berries as I cast that level 1 spell to all my guys. As long as they're within this fire that's around us, we can all get 30 feet around it. We can all get an extra 2d8, I think is what it is. A d8, I think. With
A D8? It bolsters your allies. They take your good berries, bolstered up. A couple of them have some temporary hit points. Some of you still have temporary hit points. And you see your goal in sight. It's on the horizon. It's a bit of a run, but you believe that you can get there in about an hour of hard movement, steady pace. And you believe that this is the source of some of the magic in the way of the main army. If you can get there, you have the next challenge ahead of you. And that is where we would call it for tonight.
Okay. What was your 1 to 8, John?
Huh? Oh,
What was
so
your
it's
1 to 8?
Yeah,
Is that just for you?
No, I passed those out to the guards. There's like 10 of those, so it's a D4 plus a D8 added to it.
Yeah.
To the
all of you
guards.
guys, though, do you need good berries right now? Because I've got 10 more on me.
I don't think I took any
No.
damage that whole time.
So
Yeah, good.
that's good. Remember how many temporary hit points you have, because they will carry over, apparently,
Yes.
until the next long rest, I assume, or something. I don't know.
Yeah.
Any buffs like that, or anything that you have, or any healing that you want to cast, or anything on your way to this tower as you lead your small strike force to counter one of the main threats of this blighted land. And we
Nice.
will pick up what happens next week.
So how many good berries do you eat, Rick?
Oh, I'm good, buddy.
Oh, you're good.
So,
Fine, I'll
Yes, sir.
eat them all.
It's you, John.
Yeah, I'll eat
You're the
all
one
these
who
good
got
berries,
hurt.
please.
I mean, I got hit. I got temporary hit points.
He's got
eat
like
all the good berries.
There's like good berry
Give me
juice all
one.
over his face, and he's
Give me
like,
one.
"Did you guys want
Oh,
some?"
sorry, I took them all already.
Okay,
mean-
never mind.
I mean, shit, I'll pop a berry if I'm, you know what I'm saying, if you're offering. But
Yeah.
real quick, I gotta do a little thing that I promised to do on stream. It's just a gift that I was given, and I was told that it's D&D adjacent, so I'm gonna open it on stream if nobody minds. So here we go.
No, we don't have time. Good night.
Oh.
Joking. Go on.
Anyways,
33.
of course.
Cat of nine tails, damn it! Get out of the way.
Yeah, he's gonna start rubbing up against it. It looks like some sick ass D&D dice with a huge. I don't have one of these. Hold up. The infamous die 100.
Oh.
Yes, the big boy. This was a gift from one of the viewers who happens to be my daughter, Nix1088. So thank you, Nix. I appreciate it. And they're all very pretty, black and red. I'll be using them next session. Oh, and here's a very
like
weird
it.
one that seems to be shaped very funnily, which I assure you is a word.
How many
I don't know
sides
about
does that have?
It looks like 30. This looks like a die 30, and it looks
Huh?
like I'm looking at a die 24, maybe, which is weird.
Interesting.
Anyway, some very strange dice that I've never experienced before, and I don't have in my vast collection of dice. So,
Really
anyways,
cool.
Very cool.
thank you, Nix. I appreciate and love you, and hopefully I'll see you
Yeah.
soon.
96 healing
96 healing.
from 10 good berries.
Give it. That's a lot.
I don't think you were missing that many hit points, but interesting.
I actually was.
Really?
Yeah, I have 97.
Oh.
How the
Wow.
crap did you get that many from good berries, dude?
I don't know. I'll ask later.
Yeah.
Anyways, good game.
Just happened.
That was fun. Pretty straightforward. And we'll find out what's going on and answer a little bit more of this mystery next week. We'll find out what's up with this tower. What is this mysterious foe we have to face? What is really going on here? What's up with the star in the sky? What could that possibly mean? Like we all don't know.
Uh-oh.
Anything else?
I think that's it.
I think
Good
that's
night,
it.
that's
Good
All
game.
right, everybody have
Thanks
a happy Thanksgiving.
coming.
Yes!
Stay safe.
Yes.
Stay safe.
And I'll see
Happy
you all.
Turkey Day.
I'll see you all in 1 week. Have a good night.
One
All right.
Goodbye!